Hey folks, it's Lance from JR Jeep. Hope you're all doing well. This is a Tuesday afternoon, a few days before the 4th of July. And what I'm planning on doing today is actually installing some Hooke off-road cross members to the top of the Jeep. There was no immediate need to do these for the Jeep. What I bought these for actually is I'm going to be in a parade on the 3rd in a city near us, Menominee Falls, with a Jeeping group I met with, and I want to decorate the Jeep. I do have blow-up American Eagle that I'm going to put on top and tie down to this, so I think it will be a cool thing to have for that parade. And then of course flying flags off the back. So the first thing I needed to do though was determine whether or not the Jeep is going to fit underneath the garage door with these on. I don't think it'll be a problem. I just parked her halfway underneath, measured it, and it looks like we got 9.5 inches. I don't think these are going to be anywhere close to being that tall, but wanted to check that first before I install them. Otherwise I would do it the day of. So what I'm going to do now is get these out of the box and then get them on top of dangerous type and see what they look like. The nice thing with these, it's not really a design I think that can support rooftop tent, because these are going to be gutter rail mounted. But if I did want to say get a kayak on there or canoe, something like that, I don't think that would be a bad item to have up there. The other thing in replacing some of the hardware on the Jeep last year, the footman loop on here is actually a metal loop now that I replaced last, almost a year ago, along with removing the stoppers for the windshield wiper, just putting these in. I will give the link to you, the company that does that. For some reason off the top of my head, I'm just having a brain cloud right now, but I want to make sure you're aware of them. They do make excellent parts for the Jeep. Grab handle that's personalized in my Jeep is also from them. So without further ado, let's get these open and see what we got and get them on the Jeep. One thing I thought I'd mention quick before I unbox them, I did get these through Amazon. They were a pretty decent deal. I have not looked back to see if they discounted these. I will do so after I get done with this video today and see if there's a discount on them with Amazon days coming up. If there is, I'll make sure to put a link in there for you so you're aware of it, and maybe you can take advantage if this is something you want to pick up. So the nice thing is they look like they're pretty well packaged. Okay. So foam inserts here and both rails. We have instructions. Looks like we have 4 gutter rails here. And then the rails themselves. So let's take one of these out of the protective covering, see what they look like. So it does have a seam underneath, which it looks as protected. I do see screw-ins here, which undoubtedly is going to be for the hardware that we're going to be utilizing. They're a nice black finish, rounded ends, so it looks pretty well. I mean, for the price, it isn't bad. And what my intent was, these are not going to stay on there full time. I'm probably going to take them off again after the parade. But it'll be a nice thing to be able to have, like I said, if I want to put something like a kayak or a canoe up there. Okay, so we see the company name here, Hooke Off-Road. This is the inside of that. This is the part that slides into the device. I see the screws here And I am assuming what it looks like here is I have to loosen these up to clamp on to the gutter. So I will do that in a moment. I'm just going to put these together. There is one screw here that's designed to hold those together. Fits pretty easily. Assume, yes, here's the screws. We gave a few extra for extra measure. There is, with both ends installed, it was just a simple one screw. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so we got both bars together. So what I'm going to do now is get the proper size bit and loosen up these nuts there in the end here so I can affix these to the rail. And let's double check what we need for that. It show. Okay folks, to show you up close, so we see basically part is fitting in the gutter rail. We loosened these up, so this is going to sit in here, and then when we tighten it up, that's going to grasp that and hold it on to the gutter rail. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to start tightening this up. Okay, so one rail is on. Okay folks, so we have the second bar on. Again, this was very easy to install. Literally took like 20 minutes. But I think that's going to be a benefit to what I'm doing next. So there'll be a little teaser in here at the end, just to show you why I did this. So hang tight. What do you do for 4th of July to celebrate the day? Well, in my case, this.